this. So Mythic's map pick. Shimmer start things off on the CT side. And we're getting off to this one fairly quickly. I love to see it. It's, so often you see these teams taking their extra time to chillax and warm up, but this time, nope, we're diving right on in. We're gonna get going. So, out of the gate they go. Smoke off on a hut early on means Empathy forced to play outside, and Mythic with a big stack could leave her in a little bit of a difficult spot, but she nails the first shot. Fox along with her. It's 1 for 3 on the Shimmer side. Having a solid round. Heiza looking to take that back. Good kill onto Fox. And good damage on his sticks as well, but Austin also on 5 HP. Raven should be hearing Heiza down and lower. We are going to get a quick Uno Reverso, where Mythic thought they had control of the outside, but Shimmer able to quickly take it back. Just a full brawl. While both these teams have some solid shooters, the question is, who will come out on top this time? Heiza, with the full HP bar, able to get the drop onto sticks. Now into the 2 versus 2, where Shimmer, with a sizable HP advantage, as the clock starts to tick down to 45 seconds, where do you go from here? Mythic giving themselves the option for going through heaven or going to lower, and the option chosen is going to be ramp to lower. So they'll meet Heiza, or they'll meet Serendipity down on the lower bomb site. Raven left alone on upper. She's going to drop down vent as the rotation is called in from Serendipity, if she even needs it. Again, both these players on super low HP, so a couple of good taps will do it. Just waiting to hear some sound cues. Heiza, oh, that is a dangerous spot to plant with that low of time. But now they know where she is. Double doors closed up. Heiza gonna go for the plant once again, but Serendipity just gonna spray her way through both. And, all right, a little bit of a slip there. Serendipity with the W. We lock up the prediction. I'm very tired, chat. Today was a long day. My skibbity? Yeah, this is a very risky plant spot to be going for. It's basically a 50-50 choice for Mythic to decide, okay, we're going to plant with our backs to doubles, we're going to plant with our backs to singles, and well, it does lead to them getting completely mowed down outside. Smoke's not going to protect you from the M4s, the FAMASs. They do drop sticks, but other than that, this is a flawless round for Shimmer. Now Truck Lover's D going to be called upon. Trying to find something here, but Empathy up close and personal will just shred right in. And that was a big buy for Mythic going in the second round. So we're not going to have a buy here for round number 3. Just going to be diving right on into the pistols. Heiza picking up the Tech 9, but other than that, not a whole lot extra. A couple of Deegs as well. So a solid start for Shimmer, which is good. They're going to need every round they can get when they switch to that T side. Ooh, Heiza naded down to 4 HP. That is quite painful. The other question mark for Shimmer is if they end up playing this one out and winning, what do they do tomorrow night? Because they've got an impact match versus Nocturnal. I don't know if they're going to delay that one or what. Well, ooh, well, Truck Lover, good start. Putting that Deagle to work. He's a very good 1 Deag player, but this time it's the spam to come through. The rest of Mythic. Ooh, you can see Truck Lover just getting his head rocked by the nade. 4 versus 3, but again, Shimmer with a sizable HP advantage. Austin and Heiza just a stone's throw away from death, and Mythic elect for the upper push. Empathy going to have a nice farming session as soon as they walk out single. That MP9 making $600 a kill, but Austin denies. Good trade onto the head of Empathy. These kills are going to come in very clutch for Mythic. We get into these later rounds, but Shimmer opening this one up with 3. And they look to continue. Do have the full buy out of Team Mythic now. Their first real opportunity, having lost the pistol. And that anti-eco not going too well for them. They haven't actually gotten the bomb down yet either, so it's going to be a real test for them. Where the money is not in the best of spots, and they've already lost Cooper outside. Austin, looking for a trade, is going to drop sticks. Ooh, Fox felled as well. Though, looking to get activated outside. She's going to get one for quickly getting traded as well. Down to the 2 versus 2. His secret position has been kind of deadly for Shimmer. Oh, that nade. But the HP, both Flom and Austin, again, they've been damaged up significantly. Looking to get it through Hut, but the smoke is not going to matter. A great read from Raven. And you remember how last night I was talking about how all we were getting was kills through walls? Yeah, we're getting some fun stuff here tonight too. 4-0 start for Shimmer. Gonna leave Mythic back onto the pistols. But this is something that you just have to kind of just regain from. Nuke can be a really tough map. It's one where these Tech 9s can score a lot of free space. It's one of those, all right, we just charge out onto the A-bomb site, but they're going for ramp this time around, and Fox is ready for this, just a leading one after another. They do finally overwhelm her. Again, those Tech 9s, they're nothing to be joked about. Cooper's picked up the AWP as well, so this 2 versus 3 does have some legs on it. Raven, those spots them up into heaven. Cooper looking to get the shot off, but there's just too many players. Empathy and Raven wrap this one up. And again, things starting to fall worse and worse for Team Mythic. 5-0. Some good shots on heaven as well. That's one that you would expect the high ground to be a great advantage, but it's one of those, well, you're also open to a lot. You have to very carefully consider your angles as you're walking around upper, as you're walking around heaven as well, and it can be really difficult to play those angles without just wide swinging and giving the fight to everything on the site. Truck Lover, speaking of giving fights, just ripped down to 9 HP. Dick's playing this outside quite well, but Truck Lover going to answer that one back. A stone's throw away from death. A headshot is good. Fox going for the shot through the smoke, but Cooper ready for her, waiting for that smoke to be broken. Now, Empathy going to be called upon to try and protect against Secret, but Austin's here. Shimmer just getting red this time around, and even worse, Flom lurking behind Raven about to be caught. She's making this one fast. She's going to head down ramp with Serendipity. But they're not expecting to play her out from radio, and Flom, he's kept it quiet this whole way. So the shot will come through and leave us just down to Raven. Does find one, but it's not going to be enough. like how we've got Ted just enjoying the 1D command, and then everybody else is just vacuuming up their channel points. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're watching the VOD, come watch on Twitch. Well, Cooper boosted up with the AWP to start this one off. They lose Truck Lover instead. So Fox kind of winning the op duel. And again, it's Cooper. Oh, the third as well. 2 versus 5 for Mythic. Just right at the top of the round. Breaking the smoke, looking for another shot, but nobody's home. Austin taking cover behind the red box, and Flop would make his way on out onto the A-bomb site. They're not ready for him. So the double kill and the triple in response. A 3 versus 3. Down to a 2 versus 2. Flom hasn't taken too much damage. He is softened up. So the M4 that Serendipity's got picked up could be quite deadly. I mean, if there's one thing that you want to know about Flom, it's that he deathmatches a lot. And so when the fights do end up coming his way, the other thing is Shimmer are being very loud about this. Flom has a lot of information to know that both Shimmer players are up in heaven. So Austin gets down to the B-bomb site for a free plant. They're still here. They're still... Are they going to save up here? They spot Flom, so Fox able to secure the 4th kill of the round, but now Austin gonna have a pretty easy Serendipity. Did she just get stuck in vent, or okay? I mean, there was the Molotov, so she doesn't want to go through it, but she does anyway. Down to 36 HP. They've given so much information and so much damage to Austin. What? You could have waited another half a second. 1 versus 2 for Austin. Clotheslines Fox, so no ace for her. Serendipity attempting to go for the defuse in the smoke, but Austin tapping away. Gonna win the 2nd round for Mythic. Gonna take a look at the AWP before dying to the bomb. Yeah, it's some great shots from Fox. This felt like this should have been the round. Just navigating those smokes like a book. Now Fox is going to go for it outside again. This time, though, the weapon's definitely not favoring Shimmer as much. 2 MP9s and sticks on a 5.7. It is something that... The 5.7 is something that should strike terror into the hearts of any team. Speaking of terror, MP9 up close, but is not going to be doing the damage this time. Flom knocked down to 70 HP. But a kill in that position is worth it. Able to break Mythic out into ramp. They're not going to look for it, though. They're not that interested. First kill good. It looks like they still want to try and locate some more information. Dick's peppered down, but that again, that 5.7 is always going to be something to worry about. Ooh, and Raven not expecting the player in Squeaky, but with that door open, you can't treat it as safe haven. Any team favored in this matchup? Honestly, I feel like these are pretty even teams as far as like rank wise. They're a little further away, but I don't know. Shimmer might have a slight edge against Mythic, but either way. Oh my goodness, Empathy's MP9. What just happened? Well, Styx closes that one out, and it's a 6-2. The eco weapon's working wonders. This 5.7, again, you cannot count the 5.7 and MP9 out on the CT side, especially on a map like Nuke. It's just going to be something that's going to lead to heartbreaks. Shimmer's gotten in more reps, but I do think that Mythic are going to be a team that are so far familiar with each other, and so they're a team that's going to be able to treat anything like this as old hat. In EU, they would be in advanced or main, and they wouldn't even be anywhere close to the top of that. But we're in North America, and so streamers can definitely be demons against players that are practicing 8 hours a day. Now Cooper lit down low, but it's not going to matter. They have secured the opener for Mythic, and Hyza strafes into garage, catches sticks, and it's a double entry for Mythic. 3 versus 5 now for Shimmer. They're looking for something sneaky outside lockers, but she's caught. This round has just gone all pear-shaped for Shimmer. Every single duel they took, they lost, and that's just... it's a good time to take a break after that. Well, Shimmer taking a second one, so taking a little bit of extra time. They are going to be stuck on pistols for this round, so good opportunity for Mythic to come back. But again, we saw how those 5.7s can do for Shimmer, and if there's one thing that every observer should fear, it's Fox with a scout. It's one of those... Sometimes it's a very feast or famine. Sometimes she won't do anything with it, and sometimes it's, you know, a triple. So we'll see what kind of a coin flip we get on Fox's scout this round. Looks like Mythic looking for another upper play. They know that the Shimmer side does not have as good of weapons. Oh, you still gotta watch out for the 5.7 though. The Deeg doesn't hit, but the 5.7 does. Still though, Mythic just looking to overwhelm these pistols with the Mac 10, and well, they've even picked up an MP9 on Austin. So it's all up to Fox's scout. 1 versus 4, tags up Cooper, but the second shot does not connect. Four to 6 scoreline, and Mythic starting to heat up. That is a dangerous, dangerous thing to consider on the Shimmer side. They're off to a hot start, but they've really cooled off here as this half has worn on, and they're still on pistols. They only got 2 kills on the previous round, so not enough money to reinvest. And the loss bonus hasn't quite kicked in yet either, because they've been trading rounds, so they are going to get chewed apart here by the rifles and the SMGs. This time, the lower investment of USPs only going to be enough for the 1. Empathy does drop Austin. So, full investment here. No ops, though. Not a single op on the server. Cooper could have picked one up, but Mythic have gone for full rifles against Shimmer's full rifles. Once again, outside pressure working out well. The smoke's not broken fast enough, so 2 players down lower already. 6 trying to get activated through the smoke. Oh, my word. Double spray down on Hyza and Cooper, and the dunk onto Austin. Shimmer really want to end this one with the advantage. A 7-5 would be quite nice to go into the second half with. It's looking like it's going to happen. Flom all alone, 1 versus 4. Looks like he's switched AKs. It's one of those things. Flom has got so many skins. It's one of those like, all right, skins watch. Flom, he's not using the red line. He's using the Vulcan now. The really terrible part for Flom is he's all the way up in heaven, and Bomb is nowhere near him. Make it all the way down outside. Good silent drops, but he does get punished for the slow movement. Head dink. The only question is who's going to wrap this one up, and of course it would be Fox. The M4 put to work, and Mythic put to bed. They did make it a much more even half than the beginning of the game would make you believe. A 5-0 start, culminating in a 7-5. It is definitely a good comeback for Mythic. And with the pistol reset now, is a good time of any to take that lead back. Ooh, Flom flanking away. The first one down, going to be Raven playing outside. Good trade out of Fox, just getting up in his face, making that Glock do what the Glocks do and winning up close. But Cooper trades that one right on back. Sticks, no armor outside. Oh, she's just holding the line for Empathy to come in from behind. But Empathy, what? Truck Lover bounces off of her head. Truck Lover and Heiza leave it just up to Sticks on Shimmer, but that's not going to be enough, and it's a nearly clean pistol round for Mythic. She got Goomba stomped. Her teammate was holding 2 players in locker. I guess she was concerned with the player up out of heaven. What in the world? What a timing. Truck Lover wins by being oblivious. I mean, Truck Lover has demon aim, and I'm not going to comment on the rest of it. But he is sat ramp with an M4. Good shots to start this one off, but the pistols will force him away. Oh, does catch one as he falls. Serendipity, though, will be the one to collect that kill. Doolies for Austin. Oh, it's just, that's going to be all Shimmer getting this round. So once again, 1 kill for Shimmer, and Mythic even things out at 7, converting their pistol. Well, there hasn't been a lot to do as far as movement servers for CS2. I think they only just got it into a place where people can play KZ 2 years in. But at the same time, CSGO took a while. For a long time, we had hitboxes that were boxes. So, you know, they didn't match up with the player models. Now, speaking of hitboxes, Flom kind of boxed in. Good trade out of Raven. Oh, Heiza going big, getting heated up. Doubles up onto Empathy. But again, this one's just a brawl. Everybody's just brawling out lobby. Serendipity with 2. Truck Lover looking to get invested once again. KZ was your depression snack? Mine was buying skins. I still have some of those depression skins that I bought. But 3 versus 2. Shimmer with the player advantage, though they're still not moving too much, and Truck Lover's in a position to cause some real damage. Again, it's been a massive bloodbath in lobby. Shimmer looking to still force this, though. Truck Lover can win this duel. As I say it, he's deleted. Austin, oh, not going to fare any better. Fox with a double will break the stalemate for Shimmer. Like, it looked promising for a second. Luckily for Mythic, they do have enough to reinvest, though not fully. A scout and a deagle for Truck Lover is not great. But we saw how the upgraded pistols could do on CT side for Shimmer. Let's see how they do for Mythic. No ops out just yet. Something I believe needs to be repeated. So I've seen this a few times. People boosting up the T-roof rather than jumping or taking the stairs. It is going to let you get up there silently. So Shimmer looking to just execute out fast onto the A bomb site. Hyza flashed up. Oh, it runs out. And he runs through too. Flom doubles up as well. And there's just nothing. Again, Shimmer, they activate onto the wrong site. And they get completely shut down as a result. There's just too many players. If Shimmer had been just a teensy bit faster, they maybe could have taken advantage of the flashes, but sometimes there's just too much going on. Shimmer didn't play the push and pull game quite enough, and so Mythic able to capitalize. Now pistols out once again for Shimmer. So they got their one win, but they're back. The winds of the momentum have swung back the other way. Again, we can see that Mythic aren't really too concerned with bringing out the scoped weapons. We've had a couple of scouts, but not a whole lot of opping has been successful for Mythic. Good swing from Serendipity, but too many rifles for Mythic will spoil things. 4 versus 3 as Fox makes her way over to top of HUD. Austin on low ammo. Ooh, gets deleted, but Cooper on the repeat. Still looking to take this round away from Shimmer, and the AKs might just be a tool for the job. Raven looking to try and steal away the round, but it's not going to happen. Now, once again, full reinvestment for Shimmer, but this time they're trying to prevent Mythic. They're not only trying to tie this one back up and steal back the momentum, but they're trying to keep Mythic off of double digits. A dangerous position to be when the economy is not going your way. Mythic showing us the smoke break as well. Honestly, it's become such... The outside play of Nuke has become such an art form, such a dance. And speaking of dancing, it is going to be secret. Shimmer do make their way on over. There is Flom down there to meet them, but with secret, that does give them a lot of opportunity to... Hey, there's only one player here, and that's Empathy to rock Flom. So advantage Shimmer, but Austin emerges from garage. Good kill, but Fox is not going to let it slide for free. Player advantage for Shimmer, but not HP anymore. And those scouts, or those M4s, quite dangerous on low HP. Mythic, or Shimmer go for the upper site once again, but everyone from Mythic is there. So I will say that, yes, the CT economy change has made, I would say, every map besides Dust 2 CT-sided. Dust 2 still feels like one where, with a little bit of tactical depth, it's still T-sided. But this is not Dust 2. That is next up. Shimmer looking to just prevent the loss this time. But already, Cooper just removing one player after another outside, and Shimmer, they race into garage and they race to their doom. Serendipity now in the 1 versus 5. I think, well, the Tech 9 good for the 1. Shimmer starting to falter, though. They are on that full loss bonus, so they are able to pick up the weapons, but again, this has been a Nuke with very few bomb plants. Both teams playing very brawly Counter-Strike. So it's an interesting state. Like, not only did they buff CT with the economy, they buffed CT with the fact that they brought Overpass back and got rid of Nuke. Literally the best CT map, the best CT map in, the best T map out, and we buffed the CT economy. And then Valve thought they nerfed the MP9, but they still haven't gotten it right. But, yeah, I mean, there has been at least one bomb plant. It's just, it has been a rarity. Now Cooper playing with the op over by credit. Rattles off a shot, backs away. That is something for a little bit of information for Shimmer to work with. Oh, he's going up for seconds. And Shimmer aren't going to be expecting the shot over the smoke. Fox, you could hear the shot fire, but it wasn't enough. Now they've got Flom in tow. They've got the player secret. Shimmer, they've got to watch out. Mythic are getting set up quite handily. Austin spotting the player up on Twinkie. Good kill onto Serendipity. Oh, they just overwhelmed Cooper here. If not, it could be the round for Shimmer. Good kill for Empathy. That's the op down, but the HP dropping rapidly from these rifles outside, and Shimmer cannot escape the red box, so Mythic now on map point. Well, we saw Shimmer doing some great things on the CT side of Nuke, and now we're getting to see Mythic's response. I've never heard Silo called Twinkie. What about Marshmallow? It has many things, many names. Hopefully for Shimmer, it has the name of one more round. If they can... It's going to take a few rounds to break Mythic's economy. So it is going to be a difficult road back to overtime if Shimmer are going to make it. The one thing that you have to be very sure about is Fox has had a very good game. And she gets to go to Dust 2 next. So hopefully she gets to continue to be as on fire as she has been. Good movement here for Shimmer. They overwhelmed the ramp player, but they've already lost 2. So this lower bomb site, well, it might feel open. Mythic have already arrived. Flom going to be the first one out. Austin with the kill. And Shimmer now they've got to battle out from the B bomb site. It's not going to be easy defending this one. Hits on every player for Mythic. Ooh, smoke broken open, but Raven, she wants to keep playing. 3 kills already. She'll need all 5 to keep Shimmer in contention. Clotheslines Cooper, but she's got no ammo. Picks up the other AK, but the smoke in her way. Heiza, look at how low his HP is. This is going to be a spam battle through the smoke. Why? She closed the door. She might have just handed Heiza the round by closing the door in her own face. 13-8. Raven, very nearly keeping play going.